And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Sitting through the timeout.
All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Well, I was texting.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Garland. Can they get it? 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Shot clock at 6. And Harris throws it down.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Harris outside. He takes it in. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Allen. Here's Tyson. And Cleveland another 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 1. Harris finds Cunningham. Back to Harris. Off the mark there with a 3. Pass to Ivy. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Now here's Garland. He's watched by Cunningham. Garland, no good. Gets it off. Ooh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of it.
The previous play is under review.
To be certain, he beat the buzzer.
A tough call to make in real time. I mean, good thing they can go and slow it down and look at it again, because this is so important.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And B.A., you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And so, lock. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. Ty Jerome is out there with Sam Merrill. And it's Thompson in at the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Thompson. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. Hunter's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Pistons leading. Pass to Thompson. Stolen by Strus. Merrill outside. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. And here's Hunter, pounded by Harris. Hunter can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Oh, Cunningham rises up.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
Cleveland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Nigga.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Jerome. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Mobley. Back to Jerome. To the inside. Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
Oh, what ferocity.
Don't call me a gremlin.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Garland's checked in for the Cavaliers.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Thompson. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in the game.
My mic's in.
Wide open. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Okay, Evan Mobley a big, folks, but you can see the touch on that mid-range jumper. That's pure.
Down low. It's stolen by Hunter.
Black bitch.
Here's Jerome. Inside. And finished off by
Oh, I
Hunter.
suck.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been
Don't
neck
worry.
and neck. Let's see the response here.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Garland. Here's Jerome. Hunter, screen on Ivy. Just 5 on the clock. Jerome, no good.
Well, the defense gives him that shot next time. They could
Hey,
get burned.
yo.
I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Shakes him. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, save
Tall,
that for the
lanky,
dunk
and
contest.
booty. What is bro
That
talking about?
flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's
Not supposed
the
to be
same
tall.
guy.
He's powerful, right?
Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Now here's Strus.
You of all people should know that.
Hunter on the wing. Pounded by Harris. Mobley outside. Garland for three. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
This is one of the game's better three-point shooters. Darius Garland in the house.
So agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much
Bucket.
upside. He can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling. And he's every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
The Cavaliers lead by 3. Outside Garland. Outside Hunter. Garland feeling it out a bit. And there's Hunter.
Oh my God.
Hunter's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And here's Harris outside and scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Mitchell against Ivy. Takes a 3. Mitchell misses. Pistons trail by 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. For 3, here's Harris. And Detroit another 3.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
There's 21 seconds left in the second period. Outside Garland. Outside.
But you know I can.
And finished off by
We
Hunter.
got dunked on.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. That'll count. He knocks it down. But wait a minute. These teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. See if he got it off in time.
Bro,
The video's gonna
this
be sent to
bouncy
the
ass
officials
mattress got
from
all my
the
shit
replay
falling
center
off.
in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Brad, that one's going to count.
And B.A., you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the
He
day,
is
you want it to
bullying
be
me.
a level playing field.
I'm gonna report you
want
for
the
bullying.
call to be correct.
DeAndre
Nigga, you're my number
He's
one
been
fan,
the guy
nigga.
making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
My number one fan.
Come one, come all.
I think for the Cavaliers, hey,
Come
their
one,
spirits are high.
come
They
all.
have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
The way they looked in that first game, it certainly
LeBron
wouldn't be a
ass.
surprise. Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
I'm surprised it's this close, not gonna lie. They play.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action.
Bro, no, I'm not. Bro, you're my number one fan right now.
Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game.
Like, you can have number one beside your name.
And Detroit has possession. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant,
Dang.
the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams. And suddenly everything
Bro, you're my
clicks.
number one fan,
But you
baby.
have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Then it's Thompson, then it's Duran, and it's Harris in at the 4. Mitchell misses.
Get big, boy.
And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham passes to Harris.
Get out of net.
They get the rebound. Ivy outside. For the lead.
Get out of net.
Harris misses. Cleveland has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning.
Ain't even my fault.
Everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that..."
Bro, stop talking about butt in my chat before I take your butt.
Thank you. Second half getting started. About a minute played.
Hey, man, whatever you hear on the game
Outside Garland
is on the game.
Pass to Mitchell. Over Ivy. Mitchell misses.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3.
It's on the game, so it don't make it gay.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Garland following the score by Detroit. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to review the game plan.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse team.
And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. The fourth spot held by Jared Allen.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Garland finds Mobley. Allen outside. And here's Mitchell. Allen a screen. Three-pointer. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And at 6'10", Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Now here's Garland. Give him 8 points now. Just 5 to shoot. Mobley passes to Hunter. The three from Mitchell. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got rebound number 8 now.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a...
Look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show!
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk
Grown-ass man to my Spider Mitchell.
Right,
just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Bro, I wasn't expecting the Euro step dunk, not gonna lie.
Here's Hunter.
That's that LeBron shit.
Hunter can't get it to go. The Pistons have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And again, the Pistons missing.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it. Now, I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Mobley with it, pounded by Harris. Mobley, no good.
Converting, beautiful.
Bro, my teammates are actually butt.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
Oh my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
We're gonna rock
Detroit,
nephew.
they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Harris. That shot off.
Bro.
Good D by Mobley. The Cavs trailing. Allen on the wing, covered by Duren. Throws it up high. Mobley, no good.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
A great read
Jacoby.
between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Garland finds Allen. Now Mitchell. Back to Allen. That one falls.
You got that.
Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
Good rock, nephew.
We've seen that more than once today.
No.
For the lead. rebound by Detroit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Green bean.
Offensive board. Duren.
$2
The layup falls. Duren's got his second bucket of the night.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Hunter on the wing. Back to Garland. The three. Drops in the three. Garland's got 11 points. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Cleveland has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Darius Garland is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Tyson in at the 5. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Of fucking course.
The game is this close. You have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent.
You're right,
to
nephew.
play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
It's stolen by Hunter. And now the Cavaliers on the break.
Oh, step up.
Rebounded by the Pistons. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pistons trail by 3. Now Harris. Ivy up top. Cunningham on the wing. 6 to shoot. Over Garland. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
On the wing, Strus. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Outside Garland. Over Cunningham. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Detroit shooting is around 55% so far. And they double up Harris. For 3. And there's Cunningham on the assist by Harris. Harris has got assist number 5 here tonight. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began.
Boy, pretty pass from Max Strus. You think of him as a shooter, but don't sleep on the passing game.
And Harris throws it down.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Tyson. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Wrong way. Bro came back.
Mobley comes in for
He's bored.
And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Jerome. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Allen. Here's Hunter. Ooh, rejected by Harris. Cunningham passes to Duren. Hunter against Harris. Out to Thompson. The 3. Harris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He has 3 at the break.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second team.
He makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Detroit has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Cunningham outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Now here's Hunter. Back to Garland. Oh, Harris with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Pistons lead by 3. Not going to go that time. Good D by Mobley.
What the hell?
Garland against Cunningham. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
How about Darius Garland? He's young, but he is fearless, folks.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. The 3. Here's Harris. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. .46 left in the 4th quarter. Thompson against Hunter. And here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
I tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
Cunningham finds Harris. Over Mobley. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Harris has got 29. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Now here's Hunter. From beyond the arc, and then some. Hunter's got 10 points in just the second half.
Such a good shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Harris misses.
That late-ass foul.
Cleveland, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Here's Garland. The Pistons clear it. Cunningham passes to Harris. And stolen by Mobley. Garland against Cunningham. Pass to Mitchell. With a screen on Ivy. From deep, Mitchell. Thompson pulls it in.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Harris. Good D by Mobley. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Until they foul intentionally.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They trail by 4. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Left in the 4th quarter here. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both. And it's a three-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical three-point cushion. What boys?
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
And a three would tie it up. If they have to make one
Bro,
extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
And so the pick went by Cleveland in a tight game.
I didn't sneeze.
That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson.
For that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table. Dan, peer through your coach's lens just a second for us. And what are you trying to accomplish early on in the season?
Well, I think, Kevin, there's so much player movement now. You've always got a lot of new guys. So, number one, you want to get everybody oriented into your system and the way that you do things. And then you're trying to figure out who are your best combinations on the floor, who starts, who comes off the bench, everybody's role. That takes time.
Oh, that's great insight. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Brown in at the small forward position.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. We noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this. And one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a three-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
Harris finds Thompson.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. Outside Tatum. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oh, wow, what a quick move inside.
That is incredible. Yeah, there's Cunningham unselfishly giving up the ball. Great pass.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Holiday. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Porzingis inside. Duran's on him. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
And Tatum takes a lot of threes. And you see why, given when he has this kind of accuracy.
In the corner, it's Duren. Rebounded by Tatum. Boston is on 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Brown. It's Cunningham with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
Yeah, the vision that Cunningham has shown in his career is as good as it gets.
For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Off target with his 3. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And they brought the energy. I thought played well, but both teams really put on a great show. Unfortunately, someone had to lose.
Yeah, that was 2 very evenly matched teams. But in the end, it came down to who executed better down the stretch.
After a solid rookie campaign, Coach, Jalen Duren had a breakout sophomore year.
Well, Kevin, Jalen Duren knows who he is. Averaging a double-double, but he stays within himself. Doesn't take very many jump shots, shot well over 60%, and he has got a great motor.
Bernie tells me you should have been having company. What, your wedding bells? Well, you must hear the ice cream truck.
And the first one at the line is good. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, big man Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in. That one misses.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Stan, for 4 seasons, you were the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, and we were just talking the other day, what a great sports city Detroit is.
Oh, I absolutely love my time in Detroit. I've still got 2 kids who live in the area, and great sports fans. Hardworking people that really value hardworking teams. And if you are one, they will be behind you all the way.
And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Excuse me.
While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Celtics second.
Well, their approach to shooting was phenomenal. They didn't force many threes, and when they got a good look, they drilled it.
1:32 left to play here in the first. Craig sets the screen for Brown. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Cunningham outside and slam dunk by Harris. It's back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Brown outside. Takes it off the glass. Brown's got 5.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. Here's Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Pritchard. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington. And that one is good. The Pistons trailing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris against Craig. Harris drives in. No good. That's the first shot for the floor he's missed. 5 for 6. And it's Brown missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Cunningham. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Boston on top. They lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Jalen Duren is out there with Harris, and it's Thompson in at the 3. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it. What timing on the alley-oop from Duren. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guy.
And the call will be against Harris. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Boston. And so Boston again turning it over.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Horford. Last year, getting it done. Last season, he averaged 8 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Harris. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
The Celtics can beat you in a number of ways.
Bro, what the fuck?
They said you can play small and big. You have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and can start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And a dunk by Horford.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
Detroit leading by 5. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, and it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. With the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
I'm about to get a new big. I'm going to trade somebody.
His rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Got to rebuild the team.
Here's Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Considered one of the best players in the game right now, Tatum is hungry to win titles to add to his growing legacy.
Ivy with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Tatum. Shoots the 3. Tatum from 3.
Yeah, I love watching Tatum compete like this. Getting his revenge with the 3 of his own.
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Trains it from beyond the arc. Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Tatum passes to Horford. Lots of room. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling.
Let's go.
Interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Pritchard passes to Horford. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Stan, we have so many great...
Fifth. I know you lying. How?
Players in this NBA, I mean, every night.
I ain't even fouled these niggas for 5 times. Maybe twice.
Who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers.
Maybe 3 times.
Jokic, for example. If you
But
play
5,
one-on-one, he's
I don't
going to
believe
score
it.
virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
And the great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
Harris inside, guarded by Horford. Good work defensively by Horford. Brown kicks to Horford. Offline with his 3. Detroit leading by 6. Thompson left side. Shoots over Brown. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, the numbers will show that Duren is one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. He is a high motor player.
Outside, White. Back to Holiday. Pass to Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. From deep. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Hits it from 3-point range. Horford's got 7.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Thompson against Brown. Good D by Thompson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Pistons lead by 9. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Boston Celtics. This is the kind of domination I know you were all about in your day, big fella.
And still am. Nothing has changed there. I just dominate business now instead of basketball.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Pistons.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching Big Fella out there.
You know, they're going to have some bruised elbows today. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll send you back to Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Yeah, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
I still don't know how I got 5 fouls.
Thanks for being with us. The second half
Ain't no way.
still to play. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're
Give me
working
right,
on
nephew.
it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. D.A., we thank you for that. Cunningham for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Cunningham's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pistons. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And how about the numbers here for Jrue Holiday? A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 12 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yeah, you need someone who can organize that second unit and keep things moving along. A tremendous asset, highly valued.
Trying to play defense without trying to foul.
3 straight makes. That's their first miss of the half.
And the conversation for Porzingis
I already got 5.
always come back to help.
I only remember fouling 3 times.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall. You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Outside Tatum. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 14 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, very few guys take advantage of space in the mid-range like Tatum. He's an assassin from that area.
Harris outside. Here he goes. And it's
Bro,
with the
wait.
rebound.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Harris against Tatum. That's good from Harris on the assist by Cunningham. Harris has got 6 in the quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And it's White missing. Pistons leading by 16.
2 minutes.
Harris inside.
Bro.
Against Porzingis. Thompson.
That was a body, too.
Porzingis with the rebound. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside Holiday. Tatum against Thompson. Top of the key, Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it. Busted. No good that time either.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
The kick out to Cunningham. Harris dishes to Ivy. Harris. And it's a great finish! Oh,
Oh, my.
My goodness. that was absolutely filthy.
This building is stunning. Dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. We've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. 1:06 left to play in the third. Harris on the double team. Pass to Craig. This one for three. Drops in the tray.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Celtics trail by 17. Crown with the screen on Cunningham. Pass to Craig. A three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for that.
This shit can't be made up.
Clean game so far.
Austin's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Pritchard. Brown outside. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It goes on Jaden Ivey. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
And he nails the third. Here's Harris. He has 29. Pass to Thompson. Shot on the wing. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 9 assists now tonight.
Well, you got to like Thompson's readiness. Coaches love a guy who is always ready to get involved.
Outside, Horford. Brown outside. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead, 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor. And he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with the fourth quarter up out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me? Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Craig can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And they're getting points. They're getting stops. This is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I'm saying a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked the day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Austin making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. And here's Tatum for 3. Thompson with the rebound.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Harris finds Thompson. Down low. The kick out to Cunningham. Harris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Here's Tatum. Tatum using his size inside.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Back to Harris. Harris draws the double. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Driving in. He's looking for Duren and finds him. Off target from the baseline.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Queta. Here's Tatum. Detroit with the rebound. Harris has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And slammed up by Harris.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Celtics trail by 15. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Switch here, and with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. And he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thank you, David.
Holiday finds ways to score inside and from beyond the arc.
And here's Harris from the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. 1:51 left to play here in the fourth. To the middle. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Kristaps Porzingis.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pro?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster, so all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
Out of bounds, Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Incredible defense, JB, an elite two-way play.
This free throw is good, and that will push the lead to double digits. And Harris drops them both. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. 41 seconds left in the game. Yep, that one goes. Here's Harris. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Well, certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Tatum's shot is off.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Cunningham's shot is off. White against Ivy. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.
Okay, all right. Just for some controls that got you down before he's Monday to the party tonight. Huh? Everything about him sounds right. Except one thing. I do want to get married. And if that's something we want, then maybe we should just end it right now. Charles, if you're okay with this, sure, I'm fine. But FYI, I know you want to marry Johnny, and Charles isn't the marrying type. I mean, he's a great guy, he's stuck to me so, but he is not about to marry you. See, I told Glenn to be okay with it. Nope. I have my own things. Bye. See ya. Maya, what was going on? I made the mistake of giving him some right before I left. He might come out and look the other way from her. Here I come. Anything small. Turn. Here now, I have to do something special. Not every day that a woman turns 26, and you're here for the board side.
Paul George. I ain't give me Clint Capella. Rudy Gobert. I don't need two centers. I might just take this just for Paul George. We could put Paul George small forward. I can go to center. We're gonna go with it.
sorry. It's why are you looking at me? I mean, I go to college. I don't need you to correct me. Well, they teach you that a distance must occur. Well, you know, I did learn that if is both a verb and a noun. So how about you? Is noun, is or is my ass? My speech has got grammar on this one. Name only, not you. That is such a bad visual.
Got Miami.
Ed? Who's your Ed? Wow. Hell no! Yes. I do not appreciate you insulting me at the same. You're dating Jones X? Yes, sir. And y'all are friends. See, black women don't do that to myself wearing blue eyeshadow. Maya, I don't mind if Tony dates Charles. Yeah, Joan and I have shared everything since the fifth grade. No, it's not right. Okay, no, it's not sex with someone. It's like having sex with everyone they have sex with. So, Joan, if Chanel, it's like she got sex with. Well, all of them sitting I know. It's one thing to hire them.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports.
We're just one escrow and a sugar daddy.
Get ready for some NBA action. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Now a chance to see what's coming up for the Miami Heat. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards.
That game against the
Kings,
that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Now look at the Pistons starting group. Cunningham and Ivey work together as the backcourt. Thompson out there with Paul George. And it's Harris in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Miami, Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is heat culture?
Heat culture is about toughness.
Somebody is talking to you, Tony. Okay, Charles, we're leaving Jones. I'm tripping. Yeah, you're tripping. You're the one who brought this man into my house. My man's real voice is I'm just starting with his mom. But you were okay with it. You are so fast at taking a picture.
And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it.
George, good.
An efficient mid-range shooter, it's because PG practices those types of shots. Listen up, kids.
We're leaving. No, wait.
Here's Hero. 35 points his last game. Miami, no good that time either. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Good job there, Alan. Thanks.
Always been a tight defender. George not slowing down with age. I know it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tighter.
For Miami, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. It's Wiggins on the wing. George defending. Clock at 6. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
And you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Fast break Miami. Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass on the layup.
Really showing the athleticism. Flying solo.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure don't want him taking that kind of shot.
And for the coaches, Brent, what do you think is most important this time of year?
Well, I think just the messaging from the coaches and how they're going to continue to go back to coming out of training camp, the mantra for the season. Great staffs never let go of what it is they taught in the first 2 or 3 days of training camp. They've had enough time to understand their roster, and they want to make sure that guys adhere to the basic messages. So repeating that early and often, it's always important for teams to go a long way.
And dialing into our broadcast remotely, I'm told we have Shams Charania here with a special report. Shams, take it away.
Thank you, B.A. Even though it's still early in the season, the Pistons are already making moves. They're plugging in Paul George to this franchise, and with that, an enormous degree of versatility, with the ability to exploit advantages at 3 positions on the floor. This team just became a lot more dangerous. And George is an enforcer who also has increased his three-point shooting in the latter half of his career. He's going to be a good option when this team needs a bucket, and he can really help them.
All right, Shams, thank you. Much appreciated. Now here's Hero. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds in the game. George passes to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
And you could not find a more deserving guy for this award. His ability to be whatever his team needs on both ends of the floor is an essential part of their success out there.
Here's Adebayo. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Burks. Anderson with a screen on Cunningham. Burks for 3. The rebound by Detroit. This, their first look at this year's Miami squad. George with it. Knocked loose. Stolen by Anderson. From 11 feet away, Thompson pulls it in. The Pistons lead by 3. For 3, George knocks down the triple. George has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, Paul George not waiting around, wanting to a dangerous weapon on the perimeter.
Adebayo. Ooh, a little.
Nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Here's Thompson. Oh, can't convert the two-handed jam. Burks passes to Robinson. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
A brilliant dunk. And he hangs up there for a while, too.
Anyways, he just came on my shit and said some shit like that.
Posing for pictures, just making himself at home. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The Pistons on top. They lead by 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah. She's still trying to figure out why we broke up.
She knows that if I didn't want to admit, like a railroad track.
Why didn't you do that?
Because she knows that if I didn't
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break adds to your total in a hurry.
They've got Duncan Robinson. Alec Burks is out there with
right. Tony, get down. Get down. Get in. It's Tony. What's wrong? It's Tony. No, maybe it's Tony. Me right now, and I deserve it. Nothing happened. I broke it off with Charles. Okay, so call me when you get home.
Tyler Hero. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Jovic in at the center spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And Harris throws it down.
Just flat-out playmaking from Cade. This is why he was picked first overall. It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Hero for three. Knocks it down from distance. Hero's got 9 points.
Producing from behind the arc, that is huge stuff from Tyler Hero. Great timing there. Paul George rising up, collecting the ball, and throwing it down.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. They trail by 3. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Thompson passes to George. Shoots over Robinson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 9 points in the game.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Timeout. And Brent, two of the best athletes in the league are brothers, Nassar and Amin Thompson.
These guys are absolutely off the charts. Elite ability to get up off the floor. And Nassar came in a little less heralded than his brother, but he might have a slight advantage in a very important category, and that's shooting the ball.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, Miami Heat culture is a system
talking about the value of friendship and
how
my girls fill out my life.
That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop. And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Ali. Mitchell with the ball, now guarded by Harris. Count it.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Detroit leading by 3. Here's Thompson. And there's another one for the Pistons.
When Thompson is hitting shots, man, that's great for this team.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
One Tuesday,
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Thompson outside. Driving inside. Rebound Miami.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, better finish it. And now they've got to be careful at the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
If a player is fouled on the advanced the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jaylen Brown. 1.
And that That one drops, so now they lead by 1. But Brent, the reputation of Duncan Robinson is as a shooter. He's added to his game.
A little bit, BA. It's still going to be shooter first, but Duncan doing a much better job of reading some of the double team and action coming at him to run him off the line. So that assist number, that's been growing.
Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Mitchell. The Pistons have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And again, the Pistons missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Wiggins. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And we have seen Andrew Wiggins step up as the second best player on a title team. But it's all about his consistency.
Well, Andrew Wiggins' role, I believe, changed last year. A little in and out of the lineup for Andrew, and the changes around him have not been ideal. I hope that he embraces whatever it is that the coaching staff wants him to lock in this year, because as a two-way player, Andrew Wiggins is still very capable.
Mitchell's checked in for Miami. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Last season was tough for the Pistons, Brent, setting an NBA record by losing 28 games in a row.
BA, I'm a glass half full guy. I'm going to go on the bright side. Look at their core. It's led by Cade Cunningham. This guy is ultra talented. He's still in his early 20s. They have a lot of young talent on the roster. They're going to be better, and they play way better in the second half of the year. So how's that for some positivity?
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Wiggins with a steal. Robinson with it, and it's Ivy picking him up. Robinson can't hit. The Pistons trailing. Here's George. The rebound by Ware. 1:25 left in the second. And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Thompson. It's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. The Heat third.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Miami. Outside Robinson. Thompson against Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Adebayo. No good on the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the middle. Ivy finds Thompson. And again, no good by Detroit. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Poke loose. Robinson with it. Now Thompson defending. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The 3 from Mitchell. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, what a move by Cunningham inside.
And Cade Cunningham earning every bit of those points, just driving against contact and still able to focus and finish.
Launches it. Man, that one's good. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 10 points in the quarter. And here's Cunningham outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Davion Mitchell. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Miami Heat. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
I think PG-13 is going to be an outstanding addition. There isn't a team in the league that would be better off with this kind of two-way talent. High praise to the front office for getting the deal done and bringing a veteran superstar to their franchise.
Moving right along now to the Miami Heat. They find themselves in a close contest at the half.
Well, one stat in their favor.
Appreciate you joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Heat leading by 3. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. George out there with Thompson. And it's Harris in at the center, locking down the middle.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And it's Ivy penetrating. And here's Thompson for 3. Sinks it from distance. Thompson's got 8.
Always a great sign for this offense when Thompson's able to knock down corner threes.
Ooh, rejected by Harris. Fast break, here come the Heat. Okay, Wiggins putting on a show here.
And Wiggins showing a bit of strength, even with that frame of his, able to take the punishment and still get the score.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brett, it needs to start on the defensive end.
And that's part of it, B.A. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years. And that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves, and by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line. He just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off out. They get it back. Harris can't connect from short range. The Heat leading by 5. Here's Mitchell, and Ivy pulls it down. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And it's Harris, that time on the assist by Ivy. He's got 12.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Here's Ware, pounded by Harris. Hero outside. Elbow shot on the way, and his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Harris, and Harris throws it down.
Just getting it to the ready-to-fire guy. That's great recognition from Cade.
The Heat have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his 3rd foul so far. Miami making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Hero against Thompson. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Oh, stolen by Harris. And now the Pistons in transition. Oh, got a piece of it. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Stolen by Thompson. Going inside. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Here's Mitchell. They can't stop the run with that one.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Well, when you talk about a classic 3-and-D guy, Paul George is one of the first to come to mind, Brent.
I agree, B.A. I think he's been a little bit underappreciated. But this guy, both ends of the floor, with the ability to score and defend, is elite.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Can, capturing the moment. Miami has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Anderson comes in for Hero. Mitchell against Ivy. Mitchell, the pass to Robinson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Now we're on Thompson. And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Yeah, and there's glimpses of better all-around play from Duncan Robinson. He gets paid to stretch the floor, and he does it well.
Burks, he's checked in for Mitchell.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside, Anderson. This one for 3. It doesn't go for him. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Duren. Harris with it from the arc. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
Yeah, because Duren is such a big, physical, athletic guy, it's easy to overlook his incredible passing. But that's one of his core strengths.
And there's the drive. Oh, Harris with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris. Robinson passes to Burks. Over Ivy.
Speed and energy make Ivy's defense potent. He's tough to shake off.
Here's Harris. Anderson pulls it down. Pass to Adebayo. Puts up a 3. The shot won't fall. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. The Pistons on top, up 3. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Kyle Anderson. Tyler Hero is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Jovic in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Harris. Yep, that one's good. Harris has got 26 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Robinson against George. Here's Jovic. Here's Hero. And he sinks the 11-footer.
And Hero getting to the spots where he can be very effective. That swagger he plays with is infectious.
Hits the front of the rim and out. Heat trail by 3. Burks passes to Jovic. And the layup is good off the glass.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. All right, let's get an update on Kate Cunningham's injury. Allie, any news?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Detroit provided some information. The bad news is that this injury is causing discomfort. Injuries are obviously never at a good time, but they seem even more frustrating this early in the season, guys.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him. And now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A big group substitution here from Miami. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle, and he told the team, we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Hero outside. Wiggins outside. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
In the fourth quarter, he's gone 3 for 4. They've really needed it.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Pass to Adebayo. Fires the 3. They get it back. Where? Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
His competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Hero. Here's Ware. Back to Mitchell. Detroit with a rebound. Harris has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Lets it fly. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Adebayo, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Stolen by Hero. Wiggins with it. Guarded now by George. Pass to Adebayo. Hero against Thompson. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Duren.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. He still gets the shot off while being fouled.
Good on the first. And that narrows the gap to 1. He's off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop.
And Hero, one of those guys who just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. Does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
Stepping up with Sarge Thompson, sensing the moment.
Here's Hero, and he taps it home with authority.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
Here's Harris. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team has moved the ball.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle. The hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that brings him within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt. There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Hero for 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. And it's Detroit with the ball. 4-point game. A quick look, no good that time.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And Wiggins committed to help the team out offensively. Big shot.
And here's Detroit, and that's an intentional foul. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there.
Oh, that could have been the end of it. Instead, he hands them a lifeline.
Mitchell misses. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
A young player, but he's in a big-time spot, and Ivy comes through.
Miami calls timeout. They're down by 4. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Third team foul. Now at the line.
He makes the first of 3, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
This is good night. Good night.
The second one drops, and that brings him within 2 here. throw. So he ends up 2 for 3, and they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second and 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Wiggins from long range. And so it's Detroit who scraped by with the win. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment.
She was late picking me up. I ran out of gas. I had a full tank this morning. That was before I went to Tijuana. Tijuana? Big up Pablo.
Alright, chat. I'm gonna end it off right here. Like, comment, subscribe. I might be doing another stream within the next few minutes. But with one of the bros who gonna play COD. I might. It depends on if he getting on or not. But either way it go, tune into that stream. And peace.